Hello, and I don't even know where to start this, but said I was going to do it, so here it is. This started off as a school project a while back that we all did for our theater arts class. It was titled I Was That. You feeling, boy or girl, whatever. And so I did mine, which is the one I'm going to do for y'all today. It was, I was that girl that was hung up. You know, girl falls in love with somebody and, make them her world. And then something doesn't happen right. And her world is crashed down and she's all distraught. Yeah, I was that girl. And I don't even know where to start. So let's start from the beginning. Well, I met my first boyfriend, Rico. Well, we practically somewhat grew up together because their parents were friends, so I knew him. His family, he knew my family. As I got older, I started liking him. Now, he's 2 years older than me. So I was in like the 7th grade, about to be in 7th grade, almost 7th grade, almost. And I was like, I really want to be with this dude. But he was already in high school, so I was like, I know that that's not going to fly. So, since he knew my family, he asked, can I be her special friend? He didn't like to use the term boyfriend, special friend, but they're like, sure, we know you're a good guy. You're not going to hurt anything like this. So, that was us. Together all the time. Now, he did have a child, which that's another story. But, baby's mother passed away while giving birth to the child. So, technically, it was just him and her. But, me and him were together for a long time. And he passed away in front of me due to his cousin being a jealous ass. Now, backstory on him, the boyfriend. He was involved in activities, He was in a gang, so, what most gangs do. Now, he wasn't the kind that was, beat the girl, drug her, all this shit, no. He didn't want me around that activity, so I wasn't. I knew certain things, because he told me about it, but as far as in front of me all day, no. No. He was a gentleman, more than like. But, yeah, his cousin was jealous because he wanted to talk to me, and I didn't really like him like that, so he was gone away on a run for about 2-3 weeks. Came back, and his cousin was like, yo, you need to check your girl, man. She been trying to get with me. He was like, I know that's a lie, because, she ain't even trying to get with me like that in the sexual presence, but, he was like, she ain't even trying to get with me like that, so I know you lying. So, fast forward a couple of days, he gets a call from his cousin that somebody was messing up on the wedding. So he goes over there, and right before he even gets out the car all the way, here comes his cousin. And I'm like, oh, God. I told him not to go, but he went anyway. So he gets out the car, and right when he gets in front of the car, bam. My whole world was crushed. It's kind of weird because, I'm thinking, how could you do that to your own cousin? You set him up, but then you pull the trigger yourself, So he ended up going to jail. He recently got out. But, I was hung up on him, and he died when I was a freshman in high school, so this was a little bit before my birth. Well, no, a little bit after my birthday, before the baby's birthday. She was about to be 1. So, he died in front of me. and my world was crushed. You know, I can actually talk about it now without getting emotional, but then when I was in school and we did this was my junior year I did that. When we had this little project. You know, I literally broke down on stage because I had never talked about it to anyone. And so, yeah, that happened. I was hung up. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to look at anybody. Y'all see I got on my makeup. Woo woo, woo woo. I didn't even wear makeup to school. I went to school fresh faced, hair like you see it, tied back. But anyway, yeah, I would go to school tied back, no makeup, undershirt and jeans. I didn't even want to be cute. But yeah, that was my life. I was hung up on him. Very hung up on him. And it wasn't until, you know, my senior year that I was actually with somebody. Well, I hooked up with somebody and we got together. It didn't really last long, but that's still my friend today. We're still cool. And after that, I wasn't with anybody. I went to college, and that's when I met the guy I'm with now, my boyfriend, which we started off as friends. We really didn't get together until, like, the next year. So, yep, and then now that's who I'm with now. But, yeah, I was that girl. Looking at me, you would probably never even think I would talk to anybody that's gang-related, affiliated, or any of that nature. You know, preppy, proper girl. In love with the gangster life. But, you know, it's a lot that I learned from that. A lot I learned from him. And it's just, you know. Ooh, yeah. There's just so much. Well, I'm going to get off here before I start crying. But just be sure to watch next time. And this will be, you know, talk about the baby. Because if you was paying attention, we were together when I was in middle school, 7th grade. And he passed my freshman year, right when the baby was turning 1. So, yeah, backstory to that. The girl was pregnant when me and him got together. Me and her were cool. We knew each other because she told me about her little condition and her family wanted to give her up. But she said, no, I'm going to have my baby and whatever happens, happens. So, I'm going to talk about that on my next video. Whew.